What's going on YouTube? Spiritual Nutrition back here today. And in this video, we are going to be discussing protein, but not just any protein. Today we're going to be discussing pea protein, which is one of the most common plant-based proteins available on the market. So let's get started by looking at some of the benefits. We're also going to review one product in particular, which is very popular, but the benefits of pea protein. So of course it's plant-based, so it has no lactose. It's generally easier to digest. If you're lactose intolerant or you notice you get stomach cramps or just abdominal issues whenever you consume whey, then you might want to look into a plant-based protein because most of the time you will not have any trouble digesting this stuff. Moving on, we have calories. Now compared to whey, pea protein has an average of 97 calories per serving, or per 25 grams of protein. This is pretty good compared to whey because most wheys, if you've ever taken it before, you know it's probably like 120 to 130 calories per scoop, or equivalent of 25 grams of protein per that many calories. But yeah, pea is very low in calories, so if that's something that you're worried about, or if you're on a strict caloric deficit, then pea protein might be something worth looking into. Lastly, I should note that pea protein is normally allergen-free because it usually only contains one ingredient, and that is yellow pea protein or green pea protein. And there's usually no fillers. Of course, there's no soy, no dairy, and no added bullshit basically that could cause an allergy attack. Of course, one thing worth mentioning is that most pea proteins should be vegetarian and vegan friendly because of how simple they are in terms of ingredients. Of course, you might have some that are, mostly pea protein, and maybe there's some additional proteins in there that are dairy or animal based. So you should look out for that, but I'd say 90 to 95% of the time, these proteins will be vegetarian and vegan friendly, with also a very low fat, carbohydrate, and sugar content. So now that I've given you the main benefits, it's going to be nice to look at some of the cons or the downsides to pea protein compared to something more popular like whey. Well, pea protein, the number one thing in my opinion is the taste. If you're not used to that natural plant-based taste, has a very gritty texture, then it might be kind of overwhelming or just odd when you first try this stuff. But I can assure you that it's not that bad. It's definitely consumable. It's not the worst taste in the world, and when you compare it to something like whey, it's not going to be as creamy, obviously, because whey is made with milk, but this stuff is definitely, it's drinkable. It's better if you mix it in smoothies and stuff like that, but in my opinion, the taste is probably the number one downside, because you're not going to get that good taste profile that you get from things like whey. So basically, in terms of cons or downsides, I'd say the taste is the number one thing. You might not like the taste, but like I said, it's doable. The texture is the second thing. It's very gritty. It's almost like salt. So it's not really the best, and sometimes it doesn't even mix well, which is why I recommend putting it in smoothies or using it for baking. I mean, certain brands do mix well. Obviously, you want to buy a quality product, but there have been multiple occurrences where pea protein is just not known to mix well. So other than those two cons, there's really nothing wrong with pea protein in my opinion. It's probably one of the best protein supplements that you can get other than whey. It digests and absorbs fast, so there's nothing wrong on that end. The ingredients are always solid, and they're usually very simple. Most of the time GMO free and all that good stuff. So you have nothing to worry about on that end. It's really just the taste to get over and the texture if you're not used to it. The number one pea protein in my opinion is by Naked Nutrition. It's called Naked Pea, and this is probably the best selling pea protein on the market. It's the most well known, and it really is effective, and the taste is not horrible compared to some other competing brands. You're getting 27 grams of protein per serving, which is 2 scoops. That includes 5.7 grams of BCAAs per serving. It's vegan and vegetarian friendly, allergen free, and it's composed of one ingredient, and that's only 100% yellow pea protein. There's multiple flavors, and I really feel like this is the best pea protein out there if you guys are looking for a new protein supplement to try. The only downsides, in my opinion, are going to be the taste, which will take some time getting used to, but it's really not that bad. And then we have the price. Now, just looking at it, you get a 5 pound tub for approximately like $50 to $55. That doesn't seem too bad, but when you figure out that you have to take 2 scoops to get 27 grams of protein, you do the math and you realize that, well, a tub of whey that's 5 pounds might be $55, but it's per scoop that I'm getting 24 grams of protein. So you guys could figure out if it's worth it or not. Slightly more expensive than whey, but obviously whey is produced way more often than pea protein, and it's obviously more popular. So just take that into consideration. Overall, I think this is a great product, particularly if you are vegan, vegetarian, or have allergies. If you have trouble digesting whey, this is what I would recommend. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short video about the benefits of pea protein and the review of my recommended pea protein product. Take care and stay tuned for more videos.